It was the moment that shocked the nation.
It's not over. It has just begun.
It happened at the funeral for Whitney Houston's only daughter, Bobbi Kristina Brown, affectionately called Chrissy by her family. And this is her aunt, marching right over to reporters. What followed was a verbal tirade that was, in a word, jaw-dropping.
I have information, I have evidence. It's not over. It's not over. I'll be doing interviews and I'll be speaking out.
But that was all she had to say. Until now. In this Inside Edition exclusive, Leolah Brown, the older sister of Whitney's ex-husband, singer Bobbi Brown, is revealing what led to her outburst.
Chrissy was surrounded by people that cared nothing for her. They didn't care about her, just like they didn't care about Whitney.
It was widely reported that Leolah was thrown out of the service after she launched a verbal attack at Pat Houston, Whitney's sister-in-law, who planned the funeral.
There were these reports that Tyler Perry threw you out of the church. Are those reports true?
Not at all.
What happened?
I got up, and when I saw Pat making her way to the podium to speak, I turned and I looked at Pat and I said, Pat, this is wrong. You know you're wrong for this. Whitney will haunt you from the grave.
What was wrong that was going on that you would say that Whitney would haunt you from the grave?
The whole setup of the funeral was just not right to me. There were, Chrissy has a lot of nephews. None of them were on the program to be the pallbearers. But I walked out a little early because I couldn't sit there no longer.
After the funeral, friends and family members took a party bus to Pat Houston's home outside Atlanta. They chanted Bobbi Kristina's name when they arrived for what was reportedly a Sweet 16 themed party, something Pat Houston planned because Bobbi Kristina never had a Sweet 16 of her own.
What did you think of a Sweet 16 themed funeral?
Of course it's bizarre, it's crazy. That is the most, at this time, you want to do a Sweet 16? Doesn't make sense to me. You know, a precious life was taken. And you have a big tour bus, party bus, in front of your house?
Is everybody okay?
For 5 months, Bobbi Kristina was on life support. The nation wondered what was going on.
You walk into her hospital room, and what did you see?
I looked at Bobbi Chris, and she was just lying there. You know, the machine was breathing for her, and she was just lying there, helpless. I walked in there in shock, like, what happened?
Then came published reports that an unidentified family member had taken a photo of Bobbi Kristina as she lay dying and sold it to a tabloid magazine.
Did you take that photograph?
Hell no.
Like the rest of us, Leolah Brown can't get over how Whitney Houston's life came to such an end. Now Whitney's only child is gone too.
At some point, we have to wake up and realize that this thing is just too close, too similar. Mother, daughter, both in bathtubs. Something is very, very, very wrong with that picture.